Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since we've talked about Friday Night Funkin'. What is up, SmackNPie, and welcome back to another Friday Night Funkin' video on the channel. Now, week 8. Ever since week 7 came out, the game blew up, alright, and we've never heard anything from the developers for a very long time. Like, we're talking months here. Well, I've been silently keeping an eye on what's going on here. A lot of people have been messaging me about the last time I covered week 8 quote-unquote leaks, which I came forth and said, yo, look at these leaks, these are not leaks, these are fake leaks, these are not real. So I feel like I wanted to do a follow-up video on it and talk about the things that we do know are happening behind the scenes. So let's start with Kawaii Sprite. On their Twitter, a few days ago, they posted the track, and a friend of mine, DK, you guys might know him, he does a lot of Friday Night Funkin' videos. He shared with me and he said that it could be a week 8 related track. The track in name here is called Puberty. One thing I will say, not everything, and matter of fact, not every track, music, coming from Kawaii Sprite has to be Friday Night Funkin' related. It can be anything. It can be a passionate hobby thing. It can be something that they never released but doing it just for example, and they find it funny for the moment and just dropped it on the internet, released it on the internet. It doesn't have to be week 8 related, it doesn't have to be Friday Night Funkin' related. And that is the issue with a lot of developers. They are basically kind of sort of stuck with this one. So do we think it's related to week 8? Potentially, could be, very possibly, because it goes in with Cassette Girl specifically, possible, but I'm not gonna put my money on this. So that is number 1. Number 2, you guys might have seen this photo going around. I have seen this in a couple of subreddits as well. Now I have to come out and say this is like 99.9999% fake. If you see this thing going around, don't believe it, don't trust it. Then let's talk something that is supposedly a FNF news. Well, Phantom Arcade, they were doing their stream for Smash and they were answering some questions, and they said TLDR, they're working on 2 weeks at the very least. Either you can interpret it that way, or you can be like, okay, they're working on 2 levels at the moment. More likely 2 weeks, because why would you say you want to work on 2 levels and then just dip back into the shadows? We barely get any official news from the developers of this game, so with that mentality it wouldn't make much sense. So we hope that they're talking about 2 weeks, making 2 weeks at once, going in silence, then releasing 1 week, and then a few months gap releasing another week. So week 8 and week 9 might be their next. They might release those 2 weeks before dropping full game, because a lot of people were correcting me last time. They were saying, yo Smack, they're gonna release full game, not just week 8, but they're gonna release full game. I agree with you on that aspect. That is the plan for them, but when they're gonna see that it's taken a lot longer, they will drop 1 week and then another week, hoping that behind the scenes they wrap up as soon as possible, because there are a lot of weeks to go. So the best strategy in my opinion would be for them to drop 1 week at a time. And in my personal opinion, Hank week, a lot of people are speculating that Hank is the next week. I kind of disagree with it. If he is, I don't think that's a right choice at the moment. Hank will be in the full game, but week 8 should be someone else before we get to Hank. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but people are fixated on Hank being week 8 and Cassette Girl or being week 9. Or you have 2 popular votes. You have Hank at number 1 and Cassette Girl at number 2. Feel free to talk about it and speculate down in the comments below. We also know that Jeff, who helped in voicing Tankman, has also helped in the upcoming levels for Friday Night Funkin'. It is as vague as it can get, I know, but that is, I feel like, the best course of actions, because I would love for both of them to be the upcoming 2 levels. Anyways, I just wanted to do a Friday Night Funkin' video on the channel. Do let me know where you stand in all of this, and make sure you stay tuned, because we will cover upcoming levels, whether it be playing it, I'm not quite sure finishing it, but we will definitely try it. We will do story explanation and where the lore is heading towards, so make sure you are subscribed and notifications on. Follow my Twitter and Instagram, SmackNPie, and I'll see you in the next video.